When choosing their next holiday destination, most people begin with the scenery, or the culture, or those unpronounceable ruins everyone says you have to see. But we believe that friendliness should be high on the priority list. Today, we will tell you about the top 10 friendliest countries in the world. Number 10, Burkina Faso. Proving that you don't have to have much to be happy, tiny Burkina Faso in West Africa is one of the poorest countries in the world and apparently one of the friendliest. Perhaps it's the stunning waterfalls, incredible wildlife, and rolling amber deserts that puts a grin on the locals' faces. Or maybe it's the small but burgeoning tourist industry. Either way, it's a unique destination just crying out for an intrepid holiday. Number 9, Ireland. No surprises here. When your national drink is Guinness, and you have a proclivity for seeing magical green fairies everywhere, it's only natural to greet people with a smile. Ireland is renowned for its friendly locals and warm hospitality. If you want to learn the gift of the gab, go kiss the Blarney Stone just outside Cork. Ireland remains among the friendliest and most welcoming countries in the world for foreign visitors, according to major new global research. A study by the World Economic Forum, WEF, has found that Ireland ranks 9th on the global list of the attitude of its native population to visitors. On a scale of 1 to 7, where 7 is very welcome, a survey commissioned by the WEF found that the average Irish response gave a response of 6.6 when asked about their attitude to foreign visitors. Though most countries offered an average response of 6.0 or higher, Ireland's relatively high proportion of high responses means it is behind only 8 other countries and only 4 other European nations in the warmth of its welcome. Iceland was the most welcoming country with an average response of 6.8, marginally ahead of New Zealand. Bolivia ranked at the bottom with a score of only 4.1, with Venezuela scoring 4.5 and Russia coming third from last at 5.0. Aggregating scores across a wide variety of factors, including the strength of the cultural sphere, transport links, accommodation, and accessibility. Ireland ranks 19th in the world with a total average score of 5.01 out of 7. While Ireland performs highly in terms of the education of its public and its tourism infrastructure, its score falls back on cultural resources, price competitiveness, and natural resources. Number 8, Costa Rica. Not only did 31% of expats move to Costa Rica in search of a better quality of life, but they are also charmed by friendly locals who welcome them with open arms. Most responses rate the friendly attitude towards foreign residents positively, 87% versus 67% globally. Costa Rica also ranks first when it comes to making local friends, with 78% rating this aspect positively. Moreover, close to 9 in 10 respondents, 88%, are content with their life in Costa Rica, and 81% feel at home in the local culture. Number 7, Colombia. Another South American country appears in our top 10 ranking of the friendliest countries for foreign residents, claiming 8th place in 2017, down from 5th last year. An impressive 87% of respondents agree that the attitude towards expats in Colombia is generally friendly. An American expat shared that they feel happier in Colombia due to the food, weather, and local joy. Over 4 in 5 expats, 81%, think that settling down in Colombia is easy, and 62% think it's easy to make local friends, compared to 59% and 42% globally, respectively. Expats in Colombia are also more likely to be mainly friends with local residents, 34%. Number 6, Senegal. The beating epicenter of New Africa, Senegal is a stunning blend of glitzy nightlife, white sand beaches, and lush tropical forest, with a dash of saucy colonial French charm thrown in for good measure. Wherever you go here, you'll be greeted with a smile, and that friendliness is paying dividends for the country's booming tourist trade. Number 5. Austria. If Julie Andrews were singing her favorite things today, statistics indicate she would include tourists alongside brown paper packages tied up with string. Austria has become known as one of Europe's friendliest holiday destinations in recent years. Not only is it a stunning picture postcard of alpine scenery, glacial lakes, and architectural wonders, it's one of the few places on the continent where it's not unusual to be good morning by strangers. Vibrant in summer and festive in winter, Austria holidays are perfect any time of year. Number 4. Macedonia. It must be all those mountains, but there's something special about Macedonia. Apart from its crumbling ancient ruins, hilltop monasteries, and jaw-dropping alpine views, the friendliness of locals is fast becoming world-renowned. Head to the beautiful lakeside town of Ohrid for a crash course in genuine Slavic hospitality. Number 3. Morocco. It's not too surprising Moroccans are good with travelers. Historically, the gateway to North Africa and a bustling trading hub alive with the languages and customs of a dozen different cultures. Its recent history as a Hollywood hotspot has also seen a big influx of film crews, movie stars, and wide-eyed tourists. It's only natural they've got being nice down to an art form. Morocco is a country full of magic and mystic, where souks burst with fragrant spices and trinkets, mountains loom in the anti-Atlas region, and relaxing retreats line the Atlantic coast. Travelers have varied opinions of Morocco, but we weren't surprised to see it on the world's friendliest list. Renata Roge traveled to Marrakesh with Wanderlust Journeys to improve her travel writing. On the city's locals, she said, Moroccans are an extremely friendly and open bunch, which can feel a bit odd for tourists at first. Greetings can take several minutes in which Moroccans ask each other about their lives, jobs, and families, and it's common to invite someone they've just met into their home for a meal. These customs might be a little off-putting for some tourists, given our perchance for privacy in the Western world, but don't be one of them. Being aloof only keeps you from enjoying one of the Morocco's top highlights, its people. Solo female traveler and budget reporter Jennifer Smith thinks some areas are more welcoming than others. On a recent trip to the lesser-known areas of the country, she explained, I love Morocco, but one side I don't like is the hassle female travelers usually get. When a group of construction workers called out to me, I thought, uh-oh, here we go. Number 2, Canada. Canada making it into the top 10, it appears that the general friendliness of Canadians is more than just a positive stereotype. Canadians already have an international reputation for being overly nice, but a new ranking has officially named Canada one of the kindest countries in the world. According to 82% of the respondents, Canada is one of the friendliest places in general. Number 1, Iceland. A country that only gets 3 to 4 hours of sunlight in winter could be forgiven for being a bit grumpy about life, but perhaps Iceland's spectacular volcanic scenery, colossal waterfalls, and endless clear geothermal power have worked some magic on the smiling locals. Don't be surprised if you're offered free food, drinks, and hiking advice from friendly Icelanders. It's all part of the culture here. The cool Scandinavian island came top of the world's list of friendliest nations for visitors. Iceland features on many travelers' wish list, and why not? The island has stunning scenery with heart-pumping hikes to soak it all up in. A capital city with an artistic side keeps culture vultures happy, while whale watching and aurora sighting are potential must-sees for any visitor. But there are also waterfalls, ice caves, and natural wonders to explore, plus many more Icelandic adventures to be had. And of course, all with a friendly local at hand. if you lose your way. Do let us know in the comments if you travel to any of these countries. Please subscribe to Travel the World. Thanks for watching.